Okay. Just waiting for everyone to come in.
Already coming in. You've got 18 people.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. My name's Kerrie Erwin. Tonight we'll be having the lovely Violet, who will be joining us. The beautiful green witch, she'll be joining us, and she's got a spell for success tonight. So hang in there and stay connected to us. Tonight we'll be talking about signs. Often Spirit will give us signposts or signs that Spirit is with us. It can be from our guides, it can be from loved ones, and it can also be from angels. So we're never alone. We've always got messages from Spirit that are out there, and they always come in. So stick around and we'll give a talk, and we'll be doing readings. We'll be doing psychic readings, card readings, and we will also be doing mediumship readings as well. So I hope you have all picked a card, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to do those cards now, but before we go on, I'd just like to share. I've got this little gift. It's a little, I don't know if you can see it. It's a little candle, and it's a little ghost, because as most of you know, I do a lot of spirit rescue, or what we call ghost busting. Been doing it for a long time. I do people's houses and businesses, and so that's what I got. It's a lovely present, isn't it? So don't know what to call him yet, but thank you for that, Violet. Casper, okay.
Because she's the Ghostbuster.
And I've got my candle here for the Ukraine, sending love and light to the people of Ukraine, also to the flood victims here in Australia, who've been through terrible times. I hope, I hope it'll get better for you all. I've been hearing so many terrible stories. So we're praying for you all. We support you. We love you. So picking the cards tonight, the first card we've got, I've got it from my Mythic Tarot pack. It's an ordinary card, playing card in the tarot, and I've got the 6 of Swords. So this is basically saying, if you've been going through hard times, you've been overthinking things are going to start to get easier and better for you. It's almost like you'll be smoothly sailing ahead. So if you've been going through a difficult time, it's been really tough, or you've sort of been challenged mentally, and a lot of us have through the COVID, also for the price of food and petrol and everything that's been going up. A lot of us are having a difficult time, but understand, keep the faith, understand that Spirit always hears your prayers and you'll be safe. And this is a really good card to get if people have been going through a lot of worry or stress, and peace of mind, sort of the water's opening, good times are coming, so you'll be okay. Now for the second card, we've got that from the, these are the mermaid cards. These are actually Doreen Virtue. And this is father healing. So if you've been having any father issues, or you've got a father in spirit who's around you, perhaps this is a message from him, grandfather, father. It's a father figure, someone in your life who may have passed. He may be around. He's just coming to say hello. Or if you're having problems, in your life, just call on your ancestors, your fathers, your forefathers, to come in and assist you. And understand that, you're not alone, and you do have this beautiful sort of, I call it the emperor energy around you to assist you with whatever you're going through. So just be conscious of that. You're not alone. You've got this beautiful masculine energy around you. So and if you've got any regrets or any sadness or any anger towards a male in your life, you really need to let that go. Just let it go, it's difficult. Sometimes men, I'm not just saying that because I'm a woman, but sometimes men can be very stubborn and set in their ways. And if you're feeling really angry, to a male, you need to cut the ties or move on and, at least try and talk. People do listen. Try and talk to the person, because you'll find that a lot of people hold a lot of, stuff in. So when you start to talk, and people will hear you, because people complain, I don't have a voice, people can't hear me. And sometimes men are the same. And I know a lot of men who really can't speak up either, who have problems expressing themselves. So if you're angry with a male in your life, or you're having problems, you've got father issues or anything like that, you really need to let that go. It's time for you to let that go and move on. Okay? The next card is, it's called the Key card. It's got new beginnings. This is a great card. I love this woman, Sharina. She used to have her own radio show. She actually interviewed me years ago on radio. Hi, Sharina. I love your cards. These are the fortune cards. And this is a key. This is the Key card. And this is all about new beginnings. So you may have new beginnings around you if you've chosen, this is number 3. If you've chosen number 3 card, you may have new beginnings around you, which is fabulous, isn't it? Just when we're coming into spring and in the next couple of months, couple of weeks, months, you've got new beginnings. It's quite exciting. So if you've been feeling stuck or anxious and feeling like you're not moving ahead, this is a really good card to get, isn't it? Okay, the last card is beautiful. I love the artist with these cards. There you go. This is the Compassion card. This is time for you to have compassion, have love, stop sort of bottling everything up and sort of being angry with everyone. Instead of sort of seeing your side of the story, it's time for you now to hear their side of the story. So have some compassion for the people around you and feel the love. You know, not everyone's perfect, and, you know, and sometimes, you know, there's so much, I must say, in my industry, there is so much miscommunication. I hear it every day, you know, people miscommunicating, not really sort of, people aren't understanding what they're saying, because people really don't take the time to listen, do they? They sort of, I see that a lot. It's very frustrating. So be a little bit more compassionate and don't bottle up your emotions. And if you're feeling really angry, just scream in a towel or go for a run or a walk. Just get rid of that anger, because all that toxic energy in your body, all that anger, all that resentment, those feelings of betrayal, all those tough times, it's actually not good for your health, is it? It'll sort of just go into all your cells, in the memory of the cells, and go through all your organs, into the bloodstream. And that's what creates things like cancer and terrible chronic illnesses. So instead of being angry, pay attention more to listening to what people have to say, and understand that everyone has a story. Every single person around you has a story. So learn to listen. Just learn to listen. So there you go. Okay. So they're the cards. So I'm going to be calling. So I'm still lighting my candle for the Ukraine. All the people there are the people of war. And we ask the angelic kingdom to help us with that. We pray and ask for spirit and the angelic kingdom to bring healing. And this is a beautiful little candle that Violet gave me. It's a little crow. It's lovely, isn't it? It's crow energy. And crow is one of my totem energy animals, shamanistic animals that I work with, or birds. The crow, it's crow medicine. So I've been working with that energy for a long time. So we're going to get Violet in. How are you, Violet?
I'm good.
It's lovely to see you. I'll move over so you can get in.
Lovely.
So what's happening in the world today, Violet?
We've had a lot of shifts. So we've had the full moon energy sort of come through, and we've had that Capricorn earthing and grounding energy moving into place. So we've seen a lot of closures coming up for people. Those last threads, kind of shutting of doors, lots of relationship kind of last sort of breakdowns, realizations. You know, I've had some great ones this week, Kerrie, with people sort of, you know, finally letting go of those people that are kind of half in, half out, and they've been doing it for a long time. So we're seeing lots of really closing off of energy, people leaving jobs that they've been with for like 10 years.
Yeah, people are so fearful to move forward, aren't they?
Yeah, so it's been, this energy is about finishing cycles.
Right.
Closing things off.
What astrology-wise, we've got Chiron.
Yes, we've got the shifting of the planets through these phases, and that's when the Capricorn energies come into that full moon.
We've just had a full moon, haven't we?
It's literally been the deep earthing and grounding. What we will see as we head towards Samhain or Samhain, Halloween time, is you're going to feel that passing by of planets, and you're going to feel a real energetic shift coming in.
I used to do, like, sometimes often 3 shows over Halloween for so many years. It's just, it was always and it was always something really weird would happen around Halloween.
Actually the planetary movements around that time are really significant, and we actually look at it as the ending of the year. So for myself, that's kind of the finishing of the year, 31st of October.
Interesting.
And we move into a new year. And so it is really, as we're finishing, everybody's getting a lot of closing, ending,
It's
finishing.
also a very powerful time for spirit around Halloween, because it's a thinning of the veil.
It's the light and dark.
And often something really spooky will happen.
Yeah, you get a lot of energy around that time. It's when our ancestors visit us.
It's amazing. We'll probably have a special around that time.
Yeah, so it sounds lots of fun. And so there's been a lot of that, and people have been coming to me with a lot of signs, lots of dreams.
Yes, we're talking about signs tonight, and signs are actually modern day miracles, because often spirit will go to great lengths to send a sign, and often when I talk to people, with readings, connecting to loved ones, they'll just say, is there a sign, or do you know the sign? Or usually, they're expecting something, but sometimes they'll get something else. Just because they said, oh, we'll send you a feather. Well, they mightn't want to work with feathers. Maybe you might get a ladybird or a sparrow or a bird or a frog or a butterfly or something, because, it's not always going to be what they said it was.
No.
And some people get very upset, I have to say, but that's not true, because my mother told me she's going to come through as a butterfly, but there's no butterflies around. But yes, there's a little bird that's been sitting on your windowsill every day, hasn't there?
Yeah.
Sometimes they get it wrong.
Yeah, they do. I had a client send me a screenshot because something had come up in her reading about the number 4 and being connected to spirit. Anyway, she'd gone off with her day in a week, and then a day came, and on my thing, she'd sent me this magnificent photo. She was sitting in a traffic jam, frustrated, lots of issues going on with work, and sitting in front of her in the traffic in Canberra with the license plate with 4444.
I've seen licenses with angels on it. Especially, I remember driving. I was having a fight with my daughter, and next thing, this car just sped past and it had angels on the back. So we've got a whole list of signs, haven't we?
We do. With feathers.
The first one is feathers. There you go. I've got my feathers. I've got so many all through the house. It's one we haven't got lice everywhere. But there you go. Here's the feathers. They can be all different shapes and sizes.
Yeah,
I prefer the white ones. I get a lot of white ones. Like they're usually sitting in the ground.
Sitting up, waiting for you to collect them.
Yeah, and so many people have shown me their feather pictures.
Yeah, and feathers, when their signs make themselves like really obvious.
It's so amazing, because sometimes they can just be sticking right in the ground, right in front of you. Also, when you get a feather, it's a very, very good sign that you're going to get a healing too, or hearing news.
Yes,
is what I get. But feathers is a big one, isn't it? A lot of people say feathers.
We see it quite a lot. I noticed it with a client recently. His father passed, and she was going through a really hard time, and she'd come home every day to a feather on her back porch.
Isn't that beautiful?
Where he used to sit.
And these signs are feathers. Are very important, and they're very subtle. They're so subtle, aren't they?
It is. She didn't count it at first, but after a few days of it, she started to go, oh, this is kind of keeps happening to me.
Okay, number 2, I've got it all in different order here, is coins. Oh my God, I can't tell you how many times I find coins around the place. And often I've got a friend, she's a physical medium, she's always getting these very old-fashioned pennies and stuff.
Yeah, I used to get 5 cent pieces.
Yes,
50 cent
I'll often
pieces.
get I've even had crystals appear like crystals will just pop up anywhere, actually. Crystals.
Yeah, crystals is a good one.
Wow, that's amazing too.
Yeah.
Shame it wasn't diamonds, but anyway. But like pennies, old-fashioned pennies or coins, or often, maybe your grandfather or someone used to collect coins.
You can be in somewhere really kind of out of the ordinary and just kind of even find that really unusual shell or that really unusual pebble.
Shells are beautiful, yes, and they remind you of someone.
Yeah, has all that energy come for it.
Okay, the next one is perfumes.
Fragrances.
Wow, fragrances. How many times have you smelt that? Oh, I can keep smelling this perfume, or
lavender,
or my grandmother's smell, or my mother's
do you know a good one?
Perfume.
Camphor. The mothballs that you used to put in the cupboard.
that's for older people, though, I have to say. That's for all the grandmothers and grandfathers out there.
That one, it took me years to place what that smell was. Yes. That kept coming through at night, and then I realised It's the mothballs
It
that
is,
used to be in my
mothballs.
grandmother's
That's right.
cupboards.
So smells are really important. The other thing is cigarette smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Often I'll be doing readings and I'll say, oh, gee, you know, did your mum smoke? And they said, actually, yes, because I can smell smoke in the room. Smoke in the room. And I'll even get the smell of cigarette smells.
It's a very strong smell.
Before the reading. It might be in the morning I might smell cigarette. Oh, like the spirit's already come into, before I've even started the reading, which might be in the afternoon. Often the smell will come in.
Like you can get some bad smells, can't you?
The bad smells are usually bad spirits, I have to say.
You get some bad smells.
My experience was that I was actually working in I think I worked all over Sydney back in the day, and there was this guy and he used to read the day before me, and I'd go in there and it smelled like somebody farted, like poo bum sort of smell. It was revolting. And it was him, and I said, what the hell is that smell in this room? Because there was a different psychic every day.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just him, he's sort of like a witch, or he's into dark energies, and his room stank. And all the people, he was a goth, I think. He was into this goth, really dark, used to wear dark clothes, he looked like one of these characters in a play.
Yeah.
You know, I'd go in there. I'm very clean, very anal, like I'm always spraying everything, clearing it out and everything.
Yeah.
And I have to go and sit in this energy. And I remember I used to sage it out, smell it out. And then one day I saged it out. I stepped out of the shop and then I saw the black smoke move out the shop and go.
Yeah, wow.
It was him.
Oh,
get lost, go back to your friend.
Yeah.
You don't belong here. I don't work with that sort of energy. That was the most interesting experience.
Yeah.
The smell, horrible. And black orbs everywhere, dark spirits.
When people have been drinkers and these sorts of things, they can come through too.
Alcohol. There's nothing often you can smell alcohol. It's very strong, or it sort of gets up your nose. And after I'll be doing this, I could smell things. It's sort of overpowering sometimes.
I can see Kathy Van in there. She's saying, "Oh, cigarette smells means my mum is around."
Oh, yeah, and and I hope you don't smoke, Kathy. I have to say.
No.
Good. Okay, music's another one.
Yes,
music,
different songs. Who hears songs playing?
Like I remember so many times. I always play a song at all my shows called "Spirit in the Sky," and I'll be out somewhere and there's something that'll come on. This song, this song that I love. I go, oh my God, that's spirit. They're saying, when are you going to come back to work again?
Absolutely, get back.
Or someone that someone that you love, someone that you really love, you've lost, and you might have a favourite song. I remember, a couple of years ago, I was working up in Bondi, and this people from the country came through, and her husband used to listen to, not Tex Perkins, what was his name?
Tex Perkins was a big musician.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Tex Perkins. It was like,
they were the Cruel Sea, weren't they?
No, that was more sort of avant-garde compared to this guy. He was a country western singer. He was.
No,
he was country western. He's very no, I can't remember what his name was. Anyway, came blaring through the door. No, came blaring through the wall at the end of the reading, and she went, "Oh my God, that's my husband's song." It was incredible.
It's a weird one,
that was amazing. He was there. She said, "I can't believe it, Daddy's here." The daughter's yelling out.
Do you remember when you did the live at MBS and you kept going, "Oh, you're Patsy from Ab Fab," and you kept saying, "I can see that show." Remember?
Yeah.
And that woman went, "Oh my God, yes."
That was my mother.
Yeah.
That's right. That was funny. Yeah, there's so many things spirit can show you. Okay, another one is, as I said, street names. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Like you might come across someone you're thinking about, like someone that you've lost.
Yes, and you walk down Rodney Street.
Or Russell, or Susan, or Gladys Street, or Shirley Street, or something like that. You go, oh my God, that's signposts are quite amazing, aren't they?
They really are
same as house numbers.
House numbers are big for me.
Yeah,
big.
Because I found in the end I was going around adding them up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 111. Oh, number 3. Okay, what's going to happen? That's a sign. And then, because if I was trying to get confirmation when something's going to happen, it looks like it's going to happen in 3 days or 3 weeks or 3 months. It sort of gives you indications, numbers. So they're quite funny, aren't they?
House numbers, yes, and numbers always stick with me. The 5s, whenever I get that series of 5s, I just know something's about to move.
The other thing that is really, really strong, which most people out there will agree, dreams. How many times have you dreamt of a loved one come through?
Oh, yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
and it's incredible. And actually the other night, I'll have to share something with you. Ivanka Trump came through to me. Not that I'm a fan.
I don't mind.
I
think
loved
she's
Ivana
a powerful
Trump.
woman.
I thought she was too. Like, she was a top skier, top athlete, Olympian champion. She was a very smart businesswoman, and she was married to Trumpy. You know what I mean?
I think
Like,
she was clever.
I thought she was very clever myself. So I've always kind of admired her fashion, her look, and just the way she brought those 3 kids up.
She
and
did an amazing job, that
she
woman,
did.
I think.
And I dreamt, and I was very, very... Oh my God, she was talking to me in the dream.
Yes.
And it's really funny because in my seances, I usually bring quite a few famous people through in my seances. I've been doing for 18 years. And I've never brought her through before, but it's funny, I haven't been doing my seances for a while because the guy who runs them is overseas.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, she came through in the dream. She came through and spoke to me. But often your loved ones they'll come through in your dreams and you get this amazing rapport.
Yeah, I agree. Some of the conversations I've had have been healing, very
I know,
healing.
it's amazing. And you can actually get a healing in a dream too, did you know?
Mm-hmm.
Rainbows is another one.
I like them.
Rainbows. Isn't rainbows incredible? Everyone loves rainbows. You see a rainbow and you think, oh my God, promises for a better day. Let all your sadness, all the unhappiness go. Really good times are coming. Clouds. Oh my God. How
I
many
notice
times...
you've been on the cloud thing.
I'm writing to clouds at the moment. I'm always getting signs. You know, you can see animals, you can see faces, you can see numbers, names. Clouds are amazing. Have you ever sort of taken the time to just watch the clouds? Not just take photos, but actually lay. As a kid, I used to lay and I used to watch up and I used to look at the clouds and I used to get so many messages. I thought it was incredible.
It is amazing.
It was almost as if I was looking at heaven, you know?
Well, it's fascinating to me what goes on there. Clouds have always been baffling.
They are.
Me.
They're incredible.
I
So
mean, I'm probably not to a scientist, but I
start
look at
taking notice of nature. Is what I always say. You know, nature. You've got your butterflies. You've got your dragonflies. You've got, you know, birds. That are often signposts about spirit.
Yeah.
You've got so many things in nature. The clouds, the trees. The trees talk to you. You know, the tree. You can have a conversation with trees.
Trees are healing.
That's
trees
right.
are like gods. And
then spiritually, we've got our orbs. I mean, so many people are always sending me pictures of orbs. So we've got a few here. So I don't know if you can see that, sort of lined. Can you see that out there?
It's right.
Just point there. Yeah,
if I show you here.
A friend of mine. It's not my house, it's a friend's house.
There we go, round here. So you can just see it like a little ball there. It's like a perfect
musician
ball.
Friend of mine, that's his house. He's always got so much clutter everywhere. But there's another orb here in a doorway. See, that's a ring around it. That's a little white orb. We used to say that was his uncle coming to visit. There you go, his uncle.
Isn't that amazing how perfectly formed they are?
And sometimes when you blow these up, you will see little faces in them.
That is true.
Yeah.
If any of you have ever taken a picture of an orb, and now today with our modern phones, we can actually enlarge and enlarge and enlarge.
Yeah, and there's 3 types of orbs. There's spiritual orbs. These are loved ones that are around us. There's nature orbs. Here's a nature orb. There's a few there, little lights. They're and you beautiful. Get the big ghost orbs, which are very thick and yellowy or dark black.
Yes, I've seen a few of those. They're a bit creepy, those ones.
So there's some nature orbs there.
The nature orbs are beautiful. Let's see that one again, hey?
Yeah.
Being a nature person.
You've got to get right in there to see that.
Can you see those coming up all around that beautiful tree?
Okay, here's another orb here. This was on the outside of the house. These are, again, nature orbs. And here's another one here. Look at that. That's inside his house. That's inside his house. That's a big, another orb picture he took. That's from my friend Jimmy. He took that orb.
Amazing.
And always, every time we did seances, there was always orbs hanging around his property. Always. So often I'd have to clear it out. So there's another orb there. These are all pictures of orbs. You see the little white things? You should start taking with your camera. Like often it's really hard to see them with the naked eye, I have to say.
Yeah, and I think
But
you
what I
don't
do now, I
tend to.
just go out. If I might have my camera and I'll feel it, and then I'll take a photo, and then I've got an orb.
And that's the key
You can
word
feel it.
there. It's feeling it. When you feel something in the energy of the space changing.
That's another orb. That was actually a ghost orb.
And you
Big
actually
yellow orb.
feel it
Picture of a
change.
ghost. We had a ghost in this house. Took a photo. That's not a visiting. That's what. See how it's big and yellow and thick. That was a ghost orb. So it's different.
And that's the key. And when you're feeling changes in your environment.
That's a spirit orb. See the different colours. We were thinking it was probably angelic. See how it's got all the colours on it.
And people have asked before.
Purple, greens.
About how you clean spaces and clear spaces from energies that feel uncertain to you.
Often just use some sage. There's another photo. There's two orbs there. They've sort of got rings around them. So there you go. There's spirit orbs, and spirit orbs are amazing. They're little. They've got an intelligence. So, and as I said, there's three types. There's nature orbs. There's you get angelic orbs, you get spirit orbs, and also you get the ghost orbs, which are big and usually quite big and thick and yellow.
Have a very different energy.
Yes, and they move slower too. And also you get the big black ones, which are the ghost orbs.
I've seen some fairly interesting ones kind of taken by people on their phones, and when you enlarge them, like Kerrie said, we've literally been looking at little heads inside of those things and very different sort of energies.
There's probably so many signs you can think of, like you see shooting stars everywhere, or you can even have apports, like in my seances. I've had, like for example, I haven't got the crystal here, but I've had a crystal. I only have one apport in my life so far that just spirit dropped in. You know, the physical mediums that are really, really good, they get lots of apports, and they come out of the crystals, come out of their mouth, they come out of their hands. It's incredible. But I've only had one drop in, and it was a big brown crystal dropped in, and it knocked a girl on the head, actually. Came from outside my office into the room, which is quite amazing. So that was an incredible experience.
Yeah, and that is what an apport is. It's when something is manifesting in the physical realm that we're in. So it's coming from somewhere else entirely, and it's manifesting in the physical.
And the other thing is, you know, children and pets are really good to sort of detect spirits in, you know, in a house. Like cats, like if you've got a cat, cats are very psychic. Cats are always telling you, oh, you know, there's something here. Like, you know, my cats used to go off their brains. And children will always say, I spoke to a lady last night, and, you know, believe them because it's true, because they're very open until the age of 7.
A lady has just said that her son, whenever he's photographed, Kerrie, has orbs all around him. What would that mean?
That's because he's probably very good at detecting the energy, because, as I said, often I'll go out and then I'll feel something moving in the energy around me and take a photo. So he's very aware of the energy around him.
Yeah, that's Jacqueline. She said his orbs are always white.
Yeah, that looks like angelic orbs to me, or probably a lot of spirit. Probably maybe very spiritual boy, actually. Very spiritual, very gentle. Probably a boy who's very sort of got a lot of empathy, love, and often he's probably attracting all that beautiful angelic energy. Also spirit kids too.
Yeah, well, there's a lot with empaths, isn't there?
There is. Okay, blown light bulbs.
Oh, I have so many of those.
Doesn't that drive you crazy?
That's the story of my life.
They always go for the electrical, don't they? Like
every light globe goes.
Often when I do shows in clubs, the lights are going on and off, and the seats don't get moved around. It's not that bad. It's just like the lights are going off, and they get into the music and stop the songs.
Yeah, they play with your electricals.
And clocks. I mean, how many times do clocks stop for no reason? That's obviously, you know, spirit doing that. And then we've got touches. Oh, that's amazing. You know when you can feel them.
You get the little...
Oh my God! I can feel someone touching my face.
Who's been spiritually
so
touched up?
It's like that Whoopi Goldberg movie, you know?
Yeah. Oh yes. Ghost.
Ghost. That reminds me of Ghost and
Demi Moore.
And she's doing the pottery, and he's standing behind her. And I've actually felt my hand on my shoulder. I felt that, I have.
Yeah.
I've got goosebumps, just goosebumps. You get goosey. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Someone's here,
weird
you
touch.
know? It's weird when they touch
I
you.
have some moments when, you know, they're in the bedroom and I've just plugged into bed and I think, I'm just ignoring you. I'm ignoring what's happening.
And the worst thing is a ghost, when someone, a ghost touch you, it's freezing cold.
Yeah.
Freezing cold,
Oh,
freezing
awful.
cold. Okay, so you look, there's so many signs out there, so just be aware these are miracles here on earth. You know, we have so many miracles, you just have to believe. And yeah, so I don't know, let us know what signs you see, or we probably missed so many, but everyone has had some type of experience, so it's a really good subject to believe in.
Look,
and to know.
So many of you message us and let us know all the time about what different signs, what different messages. I'm seeing my dad in my dreams. And we give our time to coming to do this, and we love being part of this. And this is why we ask you to like and share it. Helps us grow what we're doing so we can keep giving good
It's about getting the
information.
information out there.
And we've mentioned it on something separate that'll go up tomorrow. But please, if people are messaging you, pretending to be this, that, or the other, asking you for money, that's not us. We don't do that. This is a free thing that we do to help the community and bring things closer together.
And originally started when the COVID first came out. That's why we decided to do it. But anyway, let's moving on now.
We've got a lot of you have asked for cards.
Okay.
So
who's there? Have we got any questions so far?
Yes, we do. So first up, we've got Julie Friel has asked for a card. We've had some people ask for some cards.
Okay, Julie.
Julie, you have got the card of Judgment tonight. Now, I like this card. It means that we've really come to the point of change. There's a lot of change energy around. It's that, you know, when the dead is raised and the final word is being spoken. So this really means significant changes entering your life, and it's got that positive vibration for me. I keep hearing that you're going to have some significant impacts around change to do with work and money, and I say that this is a positive, fresh start coming for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, if there's anybody wants a mediumship reading, please contact us, because we're open for all readings now, psychic, tarot, and also we'll be doing mediumship readings. So
yes.
Who else have we got?
Dana Harris. Will I meet a nice guy, Kerrie?
Look, Dana, don't hold your breath. I don't see anything happening to the summer months around you. I feel that you're taking time out to find about you. You're a person that, you know, you're an ideas person, so I don't know whether you've ever thought about writing or doing something like that. I just get all these ideas going through your head. I know you're very lonely, but you've got new beginnings around you, so anything's possible. I do feel there may be some sort of romance coming in. I'm getting more the warmer months, I have to say. I don't feel the winter. I feel winter around you is pretty slow. It's sort of like, oh, it's time, you know, like there's lots of relationships that don't really happen in winter, honestly. Spring, summer, that I'm getting around October, November, I feel that you'll meet someone is what I'm getting. Also, there may be some sort of new study or some sort of new learning around you as well.
And you've got a Karen Marie. Hi, Kerrie. I would like to know if I can, or if you can see my dad, please.
I do feel that you and your father had a very, very strong connection. I don't know who reads in the family, who's a big reader. I don't know if that's you, like you've been doing study, reading or something. He comes around you. He's telling me that it's almost like everything's getting on top of you at the moment, and it has been for a long time. You need to really let all that stuff go. Really let go of the small stuff is what I'm getting. And it's almost like, you know, your father he didn't have an easy life at times, but, you know, he was a person that kept to himself. He never was a person that sort of said a lot of things. He used to keep a lot to himself is what I'm getting. That's a male I've got around me anyway. Also, I've got someone around you who had cancer in the spirit world. You're very spiritual. You're going through there's new opportunities opening themselves up for you. Stop worrying about everything. Keep moving forward, and you need to laugh and have fun again. He is around you. He supports you. He tells you to keep moving forward. Let things go. Let things go.
And I've got a Kathy Cannon who says, hi, Kerrie, anything around my career or moving house soon? I
definitely feel there's a choice coming up with your main priority is about your house. At the moment, I don't really see any changes with your career. I do feel there will be a choice. I feel the house is going to be the first, your main thing is what you want to do. I feel after you move, you'll decide on a different type of work or change. There is change, and I feel something really good's coming for you. Once the house, and then I get the work. It sort of comes in that order is what I'm getting. It's just that, you're trying to sort of do too many things at once. So concentrate where you want to live, with the house where you want to go, and then get into what you want to do. And so many things you can do, though. I feel you hold yourself back. You get very bogged down. I feel you do have I do feel you have a hard time of making decisions. Sometimes you need to bite the bullet.
Mm. And we have Nita Lyons. She said, Kerrie, can I have a card, please? She's been liking and sharing for us every week.
Let's give her a reading. There you
go. Nita, this is the Strength card, and this is really the Sun card. The Sun and the Strength card have a lot in common. And so this is really about brighter times and brighter prospects. It doesn't discard that you've been through hard times or that you've had some battles in the past 2 years. I think it's probably been a little longer. But it actually says that this is a time where you're finally coming into your own. And we actually look at this and we can see that there's a lot of improvements or work that you might have been doing around the house, or you've been cleaning out the cupboards. It feels like fresh energy and that you've made a real determination to move forward. And the sun is shining on you, saying you're finally on the path forward.
And I get the name Michael around you in spirit too.
Lovely.
Okay.
And we had a lovely lady, Gemma Hardy, who said, Kerrie, I've been feeling my maternal grandparents around me a lot lately in spirit, and I'm just wondering why they're visiting. I
feel that you're very similar to that side of the story is what I'm getting, and that's why I feel they have a very keen interest in you. Also, I feel that a male in the family may be going through a hard time. I feel that they've always been around you. They're telling me you're the reliable one. And you are very similar to them. They're together in the spirit world. And I feel that they're telling me there's changes coming up for you, some sort of changes which you're going to be making a lot of decisions is what I'm hearing. And also I'm talking about a male around you going through a bit of a hard time, and it'll be okay. Just let it go. Don't worry. I'm hearing a male, problems with a male. Okay.
And we have got a Trisala Prasad for a card. She's changing work at the moment, Kerrie.
I just feel it's not the time. I just feel there you go.
It's about patience to get that sort of right offer that you're looking for. So there may be some factors it's saying that you need to consider before you move forward. So a little bit of patience in negotiations and waiting till you get that right thing come through. Hangman means step back and really weigh it up.
And things aren't really happening at the moment, okay?
We've got a Lily Barclay also for a card.
Okay, Lily, let's see. What do we get for you? There you go. The Empress.
Empress. Oh, I like the Empress. Here we go, Lily. Empress is about a time of fertility, growth, and abundance. So we start to looking at, it kind of keeps saying to me actually around you, this is family time. It's sort of bringing in the idea of warmth around family and home. I get a really deep sense of happiness around the house coming, almost like I'm expecting.
Like a new abundance.
Yeah, like I'm expecting some good news to come through your front door. I think winners are on the way.
Okay, before we do any more readings, you've got that spell you wanted to show everyone.
Ah, yes.
We've got a wonderful success spell from Violet here tonight, everyone.
Now,
so this
is going to
anyone
seem
who
a little
wants success, money, here we go.
It's going to seem a little bit odd, but we're all in for just doing something a little bit different. So I'm going to just show you what this spell takes first, okay? Now, it doesn't have to be fresh cinnamon, but this is cinnamon, okay? And if you use the cinnamon stick, we are going to crush it up. So we're going to break it up. If you like, you can use ground cinnamon, okay? But basically, you're crushing it up like this. So we get that nice fresh cinnamon. You're going to break all of that up, which we've got a lovely kind of cinnamon smell and cinnamon feeling. But feel free to use ground cinnamon. Now, I brought 2 examples of candles. I like the thinner ones because they don't take all day to burn.
They burn pretty fast.
They burn quickly. So we're probably looking at a couple of hours and they'll be done. I've anointed this candle. So this one's actually been rubbed down in a little bit of olive oil and rolled in some rose essence, and it's been anointed. Now that's completely your choice if you want to do that or not, or you can simply use a plain one here like this, just a plain. And we're going to use a red or a green candle, okay, for this little piece of a spell. Now all you're going to do with this is you're going to take your cinnamon, you're going to get a plain piece of paper, and on that piece of paper, I would really like you to honestly and generally think of a figure that you really need right now, or an amount of money that would really make your life easy. So this is an amount of money where we're wishing for the millions, but say you'd like to pay off your car, or you've got a lot of household bills or credit cards come in. Maybe there's a very specific amount that you're sitting with. I'd like you to write that on your white piece of paper. Okay, now you can either write this out like a check to yourself, or you can just write the amount in the middle of the piece of paper in a red pen. So I'd like you to write it in red. Write the amount with the dollar sign, okay? And then what I want you to do is crush up all your cinnamon and spread that cinnamon over your piece of paper. So here's your piece of paper. Wherever you've written it, you're going to crush the cinnamon all over it, and then you're going to fold the paper up with the cinnamon in it. So you're going to fold it in nice and tight like an envelope, and you're going to, so the cinnamon's sitting there with it. Then you're going to put that piece of paper underneath wherever you're going to burn your candle. So you're going to put a little candle stand in and set your candle, or you can just heat the bottom of your candle and stick it down. And then we literally say, money comes to me easily and effortlessly. Money flows to me. Everywhere I go, my wallet is full, my wallet is overflowing. And we just light our little candle, and we just let that candle burn all the way down. Okay? This is a simple little money spell that just helps bring in that amount of abundance. And then all you're going to do is fold up your little piece of paper if it's still there. If your candle's melted into it, please bury it. Make a little hole in the ground and bury it. If the piece of paper is still there, just tuck it in your wallet and forget about it. You'll be amazed to see what happens.
Well, let us know what happens if that's Violet's beautiful spell on how to get money, success. So let us know.
It's a good time to pay off some bills.
Yes, let us know how you go. Please let us know and see what happens. Okay, we've got a reading here for
Jocelyn Anderson. Any messages from grandfather?
Okay, Jocelyn, I don't know if you're planning on going on a holiday, is what I'm hearing. The first thing I'm getting is holiday, time out. I'm hearing time out. So I feel like there may be some holiday or something that's going to happen to you. And also I feel I'm getting overseas for you as well. I just feel that you're going to come into a time of abundance is what I'm getting. He sends his love, and also sometimes I get cigarette smell around you. I don't know whether he smoked or used a pipe, but I'm definitely smelling. Sometimes you can smell cigarette smoke too. And I feel that this man was like a father figure is what I'm getting, and he loved food. He loved food when he was alive. He was a very family-orientated person, but I do feel travel's indicated for you.
That's lovely. And so we've got Roseanne Zag has asked for a card, Kerrie. So let's see what we've got. Justice, Roseanne Zag. We've got the Justice card. It means I actually feel at the moment that you've been a little bit unfairly treated. You've had a little bit of energy around you that's not been so balanced, and it's really a time of vindication. I really feel that it almost feels to me like a family member or someone's not been 100% with you, really weirdly. And
I feel things are going to be okay.
I feel like everything is just coming to a place of peace.
I think you really need to go through your house and give it a bit of a smoke out. Is what I'm getting. Give it a bit of a smoke out, and also get rid of any clutter. That'll really, really get the energy happening in your home and in your life if you get rid of clutter in your house, which is a good thing to do. It's like I'm hearing that you need a spring clean.
There's a lady here, Alani Mitchell. Kerrie, she says, every time I go to the bathroom, the lights go off. The day my husband passed on, I switched off the lamp and it was 3 a.m. I woke up and it was on. The lamp went on.
I feel it's your husband. I feel he's trying to let you know that he's still around. He's letting you know that he's okay, because I feel that you're doing really well too, is what I'm getting. He just wants you not to worry, and he wants you to know that he's okay. He's telling me his passing at the end was quite fast towards the end, like he knew he was passing. He just sends his love to you is what he's saying. He said it's good that you got friends around you is what he's saying. You've got good friends around you. So he's letting you know that he's okay. That's what the light was going on and off, that he's letting you know he's fine. He's passed over, and he passed over very quickly too. I feel that towards the end of his life there was a bit of sadness around him, I have to say, and but because he was a person that he was always busy when he was younger.
Beautiful. There's
We've
a
got Veronica here.
yes, Veronica.
Does she want a card?
Herzegovina. She wants a card.
Veronica, the first thing I'm getting for you, I feel that there's an older lady around you. I feel that maybe connected to your mother's side of the family. I get an overseas. I feel she had problems with her legs. She was quite old when she passed. I don't know if it's your mother or could be on your father's side. It's a grandmother anyway. I'm getting it's an overseas person. It's not here in Australia. It's overseas. They had problems with their legs. And I feel they may have had problems with their mind, like depression. There's a lot of depression. I feel it could be on the father's side is what I'm getting. It's this woman, she had problems with her legs and also she had like a depression. And she's telling me that, you've had a lot of ups and downs, but things are going to go okay. I've got the Sun card for you. I feel you're doing this study. I feel it's going to go really well for you. It's just that you're worried, you're worried because your health is going up and down all the time, but you will be okay. I feel meditation would be really good for you to get involved in meditation. And, try not to stress so much. Just like, it's like you try and sort of do so many things all at once. You just want to sort of, just slow it down. And this new work's going to go really well for you. So stop stressing about things and try and meditate. Meditate's really good. Even if you do like a walking meditation, how you go for a walk and sometimes at the end of the walk, you sort of get all the answers that you've been looking for. Have you done that?
Walk does clear your mind out.
It does. Like I do it a lot for writing. Like I'll be thinking, I write every day. So I'll be thinking about a story, then I'll go for a walk and then I've got, oh my God, I never thought about putting that in. And then it sort of all comes through as you walk. Not meditating, it's just you're walking, like a walking meditation.
I agree.
Or you're worried about something, Veronica. You're worried about something. You think, oh, what am I going to do? I feel that your mind's always 100 miles per hour. So just by going walking, I think by the time you do come back, you'll find a lot of solutions, and that's a very good technique to use.
We had a lovely question from Angelo Deluso. Will I buy or build a house this summer?
I feel that I feel you have I feel that you'd love to build a house, but I feel you probably end up buying because I feel you're going to have problems actually building the house. I feel you'd be better off to buy something is what I'm getting and maybe make changes in that way.
You're beautiful.
I get more adding. I don't get sort of new brand building. Just feel it's something that's sort of the brand building. I think it would take a long time, but you're in two minds. I can see that, but I feel you'd be better off to buy. But you do what you want to do, okay?
I saw here that we had Janet Lindsay for a card pull too.
There you go.
So Janet, we have pulled the High Priestess for you. A time of great knowledge, the divine mother, that divine feminine energy stepping in. It's like you've kind of unlocked another little hidden door. And so there's more information. It's like you're finally sitting in your intuition and in your connectivity to spirit, where you're actually starting to make sense of a lot of the things going on around you. I think you're seeing people for who they truly are, and you're starting to work out the bigger scheme of things. I feel that it's a time of deep study and moving on to my own things, my own hobbies, my own interests. I call this a really interesting time.
Okay, Helen Dudick wants a card.
Lovely.
Helen Dudick. Here we go. We've got the Justice card for you. I just feel there's been, this is Helen on the South Coast is what I'm getting. There's been a lot of wrongs in your life, sort of waiting for this, waiting for that, what's going to happen there. I feel that justice is coming, so just be patient. I feel new doors are happening, especially towards the summer months. I feel winter's been slow. I feel things are going to start to really turn for the better around you, especially around August, September, October. The next couple of months are going to be very much better for you. I just feel you've kind of been stuck in a rut, and I feel that there's new work coming for you next year. I don't see you staying where you're working.
Hannah Howe keeps asking us, Kerrie, if we know the gender of her baby. I can't say that because
I hate to do that.
These days, we could literally say to you, it's one thing, and it means their energies could be a bit more one way than the other way. So, you can have a male child and it can have more feminine energy.
Yeah, I feel it could be a girl.
So, that's why we don't get into the genders so much, is because we read it as an energy, a healthy form of life. I just say that you're having a beautiful surprise baby. Like Kerrie said, very healthy.
Very placid.
Yeah. Lovely energy.
Joylene Anderson.
Jocelyn Anderson, she says, thank you. Yes, I'm coming to Australia, hopefully October. Oh, we've answered her. I think we did a card.
okay,
So
there you
she's just
go.
saying thank you for that. She's
Okay.
coming here on a holiday.
Mhm.
Very nice, Jocelyn. Lorraine Dicker says, hi, ladies. Both grateful if I can have a card if you're drawn to me.
Okay, I feel that there's new beginnings around you. I feel there's a change in attitude. New beginnings, thinking new ways, and sort of a lot more positivity. I feel that you've come to a stage in your life where you don't want to muck around anymore.
You don't care.
You don't care. You don't want to muck around. I'm just going to do that. Sort of like a change. Get out of the way.
Yeah.
You know, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing it my way.
Yeah,
and
nice.
Because I feel that you've been too nice in the past. You know, sort of everyone sort of steps over you. So definitely new beginnings for you. But it's more of an attitude, yes.
Yeah, you're right. It's like that. Oh, it's
Who's
just
that
me.
there?
This is Rebecca Neiman Adams. She says, Kerrie, Mum passed in February. My brother and I are so lost. Is she okay? Life has become so difficult, and we're not sure what path to take.
She wants you to stay together. That's the main thing. I feel that she was pretty she's a person that she didn't like people to do things for her. She was very independent. And it's about you and your brother staying together and allowing yourself each other space to do what you both want. It's about running your own course, what you want to do. I feel there's something about selling or something around you as well. I don't know what that is. I don't know if you're wanting to sell a house or something like that. I feel you just need to go ahead with what you want to do. It's all about clear communication with you and your brother. You'll be fine. It's just that it's time for you to make the decisions for yourself. I do feel a lot of movement around you. I feel a lot more peace. She's telling me she's at peace. Don't worry about her. She's telling me that she's fine. She was very strong, very strong, very, very strong. I just feel that she may have problems with the legs, walking in that towards the end of her life. She was very unwell is what I'm getting, but she was very independent. She didn't like no fuss is what I'm getting. I feel that she had a very close connection to her father, her father in the spirit world, or there's a male there anyway. I feel her father. She was quite close to him. She was very independent. She's telling me dad took me over is what she's saying. Her father, she's talking about her father took her over is what she's saying. But so don't be lost. She's fine. She wants you to move on. I'm fine. Stop worrying about me. Just move on and just make up your minds on what you want to do and don't worry about anything. Everything's going to be fine. I just feel at the moment there's so much grief, so much sadness around you both. It's not a good time to make decisions. So I feel you need to sort of sit on it for a while and then eventually when you're both ready, do it then. Make the decisions.
We have a Nikki Kinlock for you, Kerrie. She says, is there anything coming through about my mum's health? We're keeping positive, but lately things just come bad news after bad news.
Yeah, I just feel your mother, she's sort of coming I think she's had enough is what I'm getting. It's very depressing because it's almost like she's shrinking in front of you. I feel the main thing with her is just make it comfortable. And she's just kind of really fed up with everything. So just do little things for her, like cook her favorite food, take her for drives, or if you can. And it's just that she's her weakness. I feel she's very, very weak. So just let her know that you love her and just be there for her is what I'm getting. I just feel I feel she may want to sleep a lot these days is what I'm getting. So just make it comfortable and just tell her that you're there. So she just wants you to know that, she just wants to know that someone's there. So the love you feel for her is very overwhelming. She's very lucky she has you.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
She's just coming to the end of a phase of a life is what I'm getting.
That's lovely. Yeah. And there's so many beautiful comments. Thank you everyone for liking and sharing. Amazing. We really appreciate it.
I don't know if there's anyone in the spirit world who used to play the piano around her. I feel that someone played the piano. I can hear music around her. She's got a lot of loved ones in spirit around her, I have to say. So they're all sort of standing around her, but she's just tired. She just wants to sleep all the time. So just be supportive of her, okay? Just very tired. She's just go with the flow. Just make her comfortable.
We have a Amanda Richardson for a card.
Okay, Amanda, let's see what we've got here. Oh, there you go. We've got the Chariot. That's one of my favourites.
This is the progress card. It's the moving forward. It's my travel card too. So it sort of indicates to me that there's a little bit of movement around you, taking a little bit of time out, coming up and having a little bit of a break from things. Definitely moving forward.
And whatever happens, it's going to be fine.
Yeah, absolutely well done.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone lost an Alsatian out there. Is anyone lost an Alsatian? I'm getting looks like an Alsatian dog around me. I feel that the dogs come through. I feel it's a male. It's a male dog. It's an Alsatian dog, if anyone can take that. May belong to a neighbour. I feel he's come through. He's a beautiful dog. He's just sending his love to you. It's amazing what happens with spirit animals.
It is
it?
incredible.
Quite a few. Also, a little white poodle. There's a little white poodle here. I don't know if anyone claimed that little boy. It's a little boy poodle. Little boy poodle. If anyone claimed him, I feel he may come through a couple of weeks ago.
I feel that we did have a little poodle come up, and a lady did claim her poodle.
Well, sometimes they hang around.
I think he might have found his way to come and find her.
Sometimes they hang around. That's what they do.
He was very jumpy, I think you said.
Also, I've got a, you know, those cats that are sort of grey. What are they called?
I think I know what you mean, with the little chubby faces.
Yeah, but they're sort of grey stripes. I've got a grey striped cat here, and also I've got a ginger cat. So a lot of animals are coming in.
Lovely. Kathy Van has asked us, she said, getting a bit stressed, I'd like to know if I'm going to be successful in finding and securing a new place to live soon, Kerrie.
Oh, I just feel it's been very frustrating. I do feel that you'll get something, and so you need to be strong. I do feel it's just might take a while though, because it's just that I feel people keep sort of beating you all the time is what I'm getting. I'm getting more around October will be really good. I feel that I get positive results around October, but I do feel you will find something. It's just so bloody slow.
It is.
Because there is a high demand for houses these days, that's for sure, in rentals and buying. But you will get a place. You will have success. But I'm being told that you need to be patient. I don't know if your mother's in the spirit world, or I can hear a lady's voice saying it'll come in time, love. So don't stop stressing.
I have to read you this from Nita Lyons, who you read for, and you said that there was a Michael, and she said, oh my God, Michael is my heavenly son. Thank you for letting me know he is around me.
Yes,
you have lightened my heart, love and light. So
you're welcome, and blessings. Michael came through very strong tonight.
So she thanks you for letting her know.
They're all starting to come in now. I've also got a Bill here, or a William. I don't know if anyone can take him. If anyone's out there who can take a Bill, I feel he's like a grandfather. It's not a husband. I feel he's like a grandfather person is what I'm getting. He's telling me that he had cancer. He had cancer. The body, he got very sick towards the end. He's a person that he liked simple things in life. He liked fishing and all that sort of thing. And I feel he may have had, he liked going to the country or country connections around him. But I feel that he had problems with his legs. He's showing me his legs, and and he couldn't keep his food down at the end, but he sends his love to everyone. He's misses all the family. He said family was very important to him. He was one of these types who really liked baked dinners, and he had a sweet tooth is what I'm getting. So if anyone can take the Bill, or a William, he's out there. He's an older gentleman man, and he had just problems. He may have even had an operation on his leg is what I'm getting. He's come through. He's for somebody out there. Yes. Okay, we've got Vivian Patterson. Okay. Let's pull a card for Vivian. There you go. Oh, Vivian, you've got big changes around you.
Vivian, this, when we get the Tower, it means the cleaning out of our life of those things that are unstable or built on sort of instability. So it's a big change card. I see it as a positive.
I feel for you, you need to do a clear out of where you live. Like, I don't know if you collect things. I'm not saying you're a hoarder, but I feel that you really need to go through a lot of this stuff. You've got a lot of stuff around you that really needs to be sort of gotten rid of, and I feel it's time for you to clear the decks is what I'm getting, because it's like I just feel you're going to go round and round sometimes. So you can't make decisions, you can't do things, and everything's just, I get illness around you, but I do feel you will get a lot better. But I really feel you really need to give your house a really big, throw a lot of stuff out, get rid of the clutter, and also it needs a bit of a sage out is what I'm getting. It's like a spring clean. That's interesting that's come up, because
it has.
I get blocked energy around you, Vivian. It's like, oh, everything's so bloody hard is what I can hear.
I have a Holly Burling who sent us a few messages in there who would desperately like a card.
Okay, let's get a card for Holly. Holly, I feel that you've got the hermit card here, doll, and I feel that you might be a bit of a loner. You might spend time by yourself. I feel it's time for you to get out and, you know, get to meet other people, clubs or sport or something like that. And you do like your own company. I feel it's good. Reading, writing would be really good for you. I see you on the computer, anything like that, study, that sort of thing. Because I feel you're a very mental person, you're very intelligent, but I feel that you need to get out and meet other people is what I'm getting. And I feel you've always been quite spiritual from an early age, or you're definitely interested in different types of phenomena. Phenomena, is that the correct word?
That's correct.
Yeah, so you've always loved that sort of thing. So you need to get out more, socialise, get to meet lots of new people, because I feel don't be shy, I'm not saying you're shy, but don't be shy, but give it a go and see how you go. Okay.
Lovely. And we've got a Samara Hawkins.
Samara, I feel you're a very spiritual person. I feel that you've got all this sort of new learning that you could be doing. I feel it's been with you your whole life. I pick up you're quite a sensitive soul. And I do feel there could be some sort of spiritual study for you. It's an opening up. It's about getting to understand the powers that you have within you. I feel you have a lot. I feel you have a lot of innate powers of wisdom. I feel you have a lot of wisdom in you. And I feel that any type of meditation or channeling would be really good for you, because I can see you sort of doing that automatic writing if you wanted to. And I feel that would be really good for you because you just have a lot of wisdom. It's all also, it's funny. I don't know whether you're interested in, you remind me of, King Richard and King Arthur and the tables. What is it? The Knights of
the Knights of the Round Table.
I'm sort of getting a picture of that. So I don't know whether that sort of interests you, that past. You may have had a past life there, is what I'm getting. Because I can see the shallot, the stories of King Arthur and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I get the Knights of the Round Table around you. It's in England. So you may have had a lifetime in England is what I'm getting. Because and there may be some travel there, because I just see you going to all these historical places.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I saw a lady who's asked a few times about her board exam.
Her what?
Her board exam. Is it Terry T? Terry T. She said, Kerrie, will I pass my board exam coming up?
Look, I do feel you will. I just feel that I do feel you've studied well enough. It's just that you doubt yourself. It's just bloody hard is what I'm getting, but you'll be fine. So don't worry.
Lovely.
I don't know whether you've been it before. I don't know if you've done it before, but I something about 2 around you as well, the number 2.
Beautiful. And we've got a Rebecca O'Neill who says, Kerrie, are there any messages from my mum or my stepdad, please?
The word around you is Beck or Bex is what I'm getting. I feel that they send their love. I feel that I just feel it's been quite hard for you because you're very family and orientated, and also I don't know if anyone I'm hearing a dog. There was a dog in the spirit world around you as well. I feel that with you, I feel that not to worry about anything. Everything's okay. They send their love. Absolutely loved you. I feel you're a very special person, and I just feel there's going to be you're really coming into yourself now, and to keep going. I know there's been a few difficulties for you, but you've got a lot of good friendships around you. You just need to let them come in.
Beautiful. And Amanda Arsifa, if I've said that right. I'm in a new relationship, Kerrie. I'm hoping this goes well. What are your thoughts?
I just feel that you've got a lot of experiences from the past, and I really feel that it'd be really good for you to do. It's called Cutting of the Ties. It's on my website. It's free, and you need to sort of move those old fears on. The problem is that people don't really listen, do they? When you have problems, people. It's really good to talk about things. I feel this person's okay. I just feel you need to take it slow. I feel that if you take your time and Sun card, it's saying, look, you've got the opportunity there to have a loving relationship. You just got to give it time and give it a go is what I'm getting. Not everyone's perfect.
This is a tough one, Rodina Alvastatus. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. She would like to know if she's going to be discharged from hospital tomorrow or by Friday. She's been in and out of hospital since her baby girl was 8 weeks old. just had open heart surgery.
Mm.
And I love how this feed jumps so quickly, but sounds to me like you've been through the wars and they're worried about whether you can be cared for properly at home.
Look, I feel that you need to be a little bit more. I know you want to go home. I know you hate staying in the hospital. These people really know what they're doing. I feel you've been looked after by a great specialist who's really on top of everything. I'm being told you're going to be okay. You just need to be patient. It's just been a shock to the system. I'm definitely getting this week or early next week is what I'm getting. I do feel you've got a lady around you in spirit. I feel it's a female and I feel she's looking after you. I feel it's someone connected to your mother's side. Your mother's side is what I'm getting. She's around you. She's telling me everything's going to be okay. The baby's strong. The baby's very strong. You're going to be okay. You just need to be patient and stop trying to rush things because the person in charge of you is very good. He's very capable. He knows what he's doing. So
we get that it must be dreadful and frustrating, especially with a baby. And
yes, look, they're just looking out for you because they're worried because it's just going to take a bit of time to heal, my darling. And we send you lots of love, lots of healing and lots of hugs and understand you're going to be okay. Pulling a card for you. Look, you got the sun card. Be optimistic, you know, things will be fine. You'll be looked after and, you know, you'll be okay. Just have to be patient. You got no patience.
Kathy Van would like to say thank you, Kerrie. My mum is around and that is exactly what she would be saying. My lease is up in October, so that would be perfect timing for a new place. So
yes,
start looking around. Bill.
Good.
So Angie Lee Rose is actually saying to Luau, a bill just came through at about the 60-minute mark. Sounds like your dad. So she's obviously passing that on to the appropriate person. Okay, thank you for that. That's amazing, Angie, for sharing.
Thanks, Angie. Thanks for helping us as well. Angie is actually, she's a star. She's my South Coast promoter. There you go.
Beautiful.
She organises all my wingdang shows. We're having one this year, I hope, Angie. You got the star. Look, I feel things are going really well for you. I know you've been through hard times, but I do feel things are going to turn far better. It's like you've almost, I feel you need to give your house a bit of a smoke out there, I have to say. But, you know, I feel that things are going to get better for you and I don't see any problems anymore. It's almost like hard times are over.
All right, we've got time for 2 more cards before we finish. So off you go, Kerrie. Who do you think?
There you
go. We're going to go Colleen Cook, since I just saw her. Hanged Man for you, Colleen. Hangman is a time to reassess situations. I always look at the hangman as it's sort of saying you're getting in the middle of everything. Take a few steps back, take the emotion out of the situation that you're in, and just kind of stand back and reassess things for your advantage for a change. I keep hearing, instead of being everyone's doormat, kind of time to reassess and regroup your energy. And I keep hearing that we're on to better times. 2023 seems to bring great changes for you.
I think for a lot of people too. Okay, who's the last one?
Let's see, Amber Gabriel.
Okay, you've got the Wheel of Fortune.
Amber Gabriel, Wheel of Fortune. Well, everything's starting to turn in your favor. It actually feels to me like major change coming your way.
Yes.
You've been a little bit stagnant, or you've been feeling like you're just repeating yourself. It's almost to me like a door's opening up and here's your opportunity. It's like someone's bringing you that golden opportunity, that moment that you've been looking for. So I say to you, things are headed towards the positive for you.
Awesome. Okay, well, that's it for tonight. So watch out for those feathers. There you go. There's your feather.
And coins.
Yes, there you go.
And other signs that you can drop us a line. What's come your way? Numbers, dreams, smells.
So if there's anything, topics that you'd like us to talk about, please do. Please share with everyone. Get it out there and love and light to you.
Beautiful. Thanks, guys.
Good night.
Good night.